It all started with such a simple idea. Just a quiet creative afternoon and a desire to make a quick card. My mind was set on something easy, something I could finish in maybe an hour. The plan was to get a sheet of beautiful shimmering glittery paper, the kind that doesn't shed glitter everywhere. Thankfully.
The kind that doesn't leave a trail of sparkle everywhere, which is a total win. I thought it would be fun to find a cute fairy design to cut out and bring to life. So, off I went to the silhouette store, and there it was. A perfect little fairy design, just 79 cents. I remember feeling a rush of excitement, thinking, this is it. This is going to be a breeze. I could already see the finished piece in my mind, all sparkly and enchanting. But as I started cutting, I quickly realized that what seemed like a simple task was turning into a bit of a challenge. The delicate details of the fairy required more precision than I anticipated. I found myself getting lost in the process, focusing on each cut, each curve, and before I knew it, an hour had slipped away. What I thought would be a quick project transformed into a delightful exploration of creativity. I learned to embrace the unexpected twists and turns, reminding myself that sometimes the journey is just as important as the destination. So, if you ever find yourself in a similar situation, remember that it's okay if things don't go as planned. Embrace the process, enjoy the little moments, and let your creativity flow. Thank you for spending this time with me. If you enjoyed this little story, don't forget to follow or subscribe for more adventures. Until next time, keep creating and shining bright. Luckily, it turned out okay. Not perfectly, mind you. There were a few slightly ragged edges, where the paper had moved a tiny bit, and the cuts weren't as pristine as they were supposed to be. But in the end, it worked. The pop-up mechanism was a little wobbly, and the cuts weren't 100% clean. But I had made it. I had created something entirely my own, full of little unexpected details, and my own personal touch, like the little stitch sticker. Hey there, and welcome back to our Creative Corner. Today, I'm excited to share a journey that began with a simple card and blossomed into a vibrant world of journaling. If you've ever felt the urge to express yourself through art, but didn't know where to start, this is the perfect story for you. Let's rewind a bit. It all started on a rainy afternoon when I stumbled upon a beautiful card. Tucked away in a drawer was a birthday card from a dear friend, adorned with lovely illustrations and heartfelt words. As I held it in my hands, I felt a wave of nostalgia wash over me. That card wasn't just a piece of paper, it was a memory, a moment frozen in time. I realized that I wanted to keep it alive, to celebrate it in a way that would allow me to revisit those feelings whenever I wanted. That's when the idea of journaling sparked in my mind. I grabbed my notebook and began to jot down my thoughts about that card. I wrote about the day I received it, the laughter we shared, and the warmth of friendship. As I wrote, I felt a sense of connection, not only to my friend, but also to my own emotions. It was liberating, but I wanted to take it a step further. I wanted to create something visually stunning that would encapsulate those feelings. So, I gathered some supplies: colored pens, washi tape, and of course, those delightful text stickers that add a pop of personality to any project. I started to decorate my journal page, layering the card's image with vibrant colors and playful stickers. Each edition felt like a brushstroke on a canvas, bringing my memories to life in a way that words alone couldn't capture. As I continued this process, I discovered the joy of it became a delightful blend of journaling and art, where I could combine my thoughts with visuals. I began to collect more cards, ticket stubs, and little mementos from my daily life. Each piece told a story, and I found myself creating pages that reflected my experiences, dreams, and aspirations. It was like building a treasure chest of memories, and I loved every moment of it. One of the most beautiful aspects of this journey is how it allowed me to slow down and appreciate the little things. In our fast-paced world, it's easy to overlook the small joys that surround us, but through journaling and scrapbooking, I learned to pause and reflect. I started to notice the beauty in every day, moments: a cup of coffee shared with a friend, a sunset that painted the sky in hues of orange and pink, or even a quiet evening spent with a good book. Each of these moments became a page in my journal, a reminder to cherish life's simple pleasures. As I delved deeper into this creative outlet, I found a community of fellow journaling enthusiasts online. It was inspiring to see how others expressed their stories through their unique styles. I began to share my own creations, and the response was overwhelmingly positive. People resonated with my journey, and I realized that I wasn't alone in this pursuit of creativity and self-expression. This connection with others fueled my passion even more. I started to experiment with different techniques, adding layers, playing with textures, and even incorporating digital elements into my script. The possibilities felt endless. I began to create vlogs to document my process, sharing tips and tricks along the way. It was thrilling to see how my simple card had transformed into a full creative project that inspired others to explore their artistic sides. Now, let's talk about the power of text stickers. These little gems have the ability to elevate any journaling or scrapbooking project. They can convey emotions, add humor, or simply make a page pop with personality. I love using them to highlight important moments or to add a whimsical touch to my creations. Whether it's a motivational quote or a playful phrase, text stickers can truly bring your pages to life. If you're thinking about starting your own journaling or scrapbooking journey, I encourage you to dive in. You don't need to be an artist or have fancy supplies to begin. All you need is a notebook, some basic materials, and a willingness to express yourself. Start with what you have. Maybe it's a card that holds special meaning, or a photo that captures a cherished memory. Let your creativity flow, and don't be afraid to make mistakes along the way. Remember, this is your personal space to explore and grow. As you embark on this journey, keep in mind that it's not about perfection. It's about connection. It's about connecting with your feelings, your memories, and even with others who share your passion. Embrace the process and allow yourself to be vulnerable. You might be surprised at how therapeutic it can be to put pen to paper and let your heart speak. Thank you. Hey there, creative souls. Welcome back to our little corner of inspiration. Today, I'm excited to share a delightful journey that began with a simple idea and blossomed into something truly special. Grab your favorite journal and let's dive into the world of glittery journaling. It all started on a rainy afternoon when I decided to create a pop-up card for a friend's birthday. I envisioned a charming little scene that would spring to life when the card was opened. With colorful paper, scissors, and a sprinkle of imagination, I began crafting. As I cut and folded, I felt that familiar rush of creativity flowing through me. But as the card took shape, I realized that this wasn't just a card. It was a moment waiting to be captured. Once the card was complete, I couldn't help but admire my handiwork. The vibrant colors and intricate details sparked an idea. Why not turn this into a scrapbook page? After all, journaling is about more than just words. It's about preserving memories and celebrating creativity. So, I gathered my supplies: glitter, stickers, washi tape, and a few cherished photographs. As I laid out the elements on my scrapbook page, I felt a wave of nostalgia wash over me. Each item I chose had a story to tell. The glitter reminded me of the joy and sparkle that comes with celebrating life's little moments. The photographs captured laughter, love, and the bonds we share with those we hold dear. I began to arrange everything, allowing my heart to guide my hands. I decided to create a background that mirrored the colors of my pop-up card. I used soft pastels and a touch of shimmer to give it that magical feel. As I glued down the card, I felt a sense of satisfaction. This wasn't just a page. It was a celebration of friendship, creativity, and the beauty of spontaneity. I added a few embellishments, tiny stars and hearts that danced across the page, echoing the joy I felt in that moment. As I continued to work, I found myself reflecting on the importance of creativity in our lives. It's not just about the end product. It's about the process, the joy of experimenting, and the freedom to express ourselves. Each stroke of glitter, every carefully placed sticker, was a reminder that we can create beauty from the simplest of ideas. Once my page was complete, I stepped back to admire my creation. It was more than just a scrapbook page. It was a testament to the journey of creativity. I felt a sense of accomplishment and gratitude for the ability to express myself in such a vibrant way. This page would serve as a reminder of that rainy afternoon, the laughter shared with friends, and the magic that happens when we let our imaginations run wild. So, if you ever find yourself with a simple idea, don't hesitate to explore where it might lead you. Whether it's a pop-up card, a scrapbook page, or something entirely different, embrace the journey. Let your creativity shine. And remember that every moment spent creating is a moment well spent. Thank you for joining me on this glittery adventure. I hope it inspires you to pick up your journal and start crafting your own beautiful memories. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your own creative journeys in the comments below. Until next time, keep shining and creating.